It's time to start Season 3 as we begin life in the National League with Southend United. Hello and welcome to Club 2 Episode 2 of The Pilgrimage. My name is Jamie. Coming up on today's episode, I've got the first two games of the season in the National League. It's at home to Darlington and then away to Eastleigh. So let's get straight into the first match of the episode. And I've not picked the team yet, so let's do that right now. And we will hit the quick pick. And then let's do a quick tweak if we need to. I don't think there's much I want to change actually. The only thing I'm going to change is to put Aramid Ote in up front in place of Sam Dolby. And that is it. So let's submit the team and go and do the team talk. Okay, well my assistant manager is recommending we're favourites for a reason. Go out there and make sure they're left in no doubt as to why. And given that we're facing Darlington, I completely agree. Let's pump the fists and say that. And let's send the boys out there. Let's kick the match off. And let's get into it. Just check the highlights. Yep, we're good. Possibly one notch too fast. There we go. We'll just slow it down a little bit. And we're on key highlights. In fact, we'll go on to extended. We'll show you a bit more. Savage comes forward. Reed to Heath. Heath has the shots charged down. And it's Darlington bringing it away. And the highlight ends. So let's give them a demand more. We should be doing better than this. Let's demand more. We're 18th in the table, so things aren't as good as they could be. I mean, I know it's the first match and the first half of the first match, so we're not panicking, not by any stretch. But Ramshaw gives it to Cassillo. Into Hines. Hippolyte. It's forced backwards but finds Cassillo. Cassillo crosses. Hippolyte with the header. Watson makes a comfortable save. And the highlight ends. Proctor into Reed. Proctor to Savage to Graham. Graham plays it into Heath. Heath to Wright. Right to Savage. Savage with the ball out to the right wing and Millen. It's crossed in and the header is just wide from Coker. And that highlight comes to an end. We have been the dominant side so far, but not managed to find a way through as of yet. And it's Ramshaw for Darlington. Willock to Armstrong, to Willock, back to Armstrong again, Willock to Armstrong again, Stott this time with the longer ball, but we win it back. Heath to Savage, Ote to Savage, Reed plays in right, Graham to Savage, to Proctor, to Savage, to Reed, Coker on the overlap, Ote with the shot, and it is saved. It's behind for a corner, and it'll be an outswinger from Savage, whipped in but cleared comfortably enough. Savage will get another chance, plays it back to Proctor. Savage into the penalty area, and he is tackled and left on the ground by the looks of it. He doesn't react. Right, let's give another demand more. And it's a free kick to Darlington. The keeper's come out. He's come a long way, but he's got there. Heart in the mouth time, but Watson gets there for us. And we're on the attack again, but we've given the ball away. Stott to Armstrong. Armstrong into Hippolyte. And it's into the penalty area. Hippolyte plays it backwards. Hatfield. And it's just wide from Hippolyte. And we have a goal kick, which we won't see. I mean, we have been the better team, but I would argue Darlington have had the best chance of the match. But the shot was screwed wide. In terms of substitutions, I don't think there's any I want to make just yet. Graham into Savage, to Heath, to Millen. Wright plays it in for Heath. He needs to find somebody. Plays it back to Wright. Millen with the cross. Coker with the header. Off the crossbar and cleared. And we have been very much the better team, but with half an hour gone, it's still 0-0. And it is Millen to Clifford, into Coker, to Proctor. Coker again, plays it into the middle, and it balloons over the bar off the boot of Stott for a corner. And it'll be an in-swinger from Savage. And Graham gets the header, but it's well off target, and it's a goal kick. And the highlight ends. So let's demand more again. We're playing well at the back, so I don't want to change too much. Hatfield gives it to Taylor, who plays it forward, but Clifford wins it back for Southend. Heath plays it wide to Wright. Reed can't get there. Casilo plays it to Hines. Hines gives it away to Coker. Clifford back to Proctor. Savage plays it over the top for Heath. Heath keeps hold of it, crosses it. Coker's header is off target and it's out for a goal kick. And we are well over 1 for XG now and still haven't scored. So where are we falling down? Let's have a look. Possibly Wright needs to come off. But other than that, I can't see too much wrong. It's in for Ote. And it's behind for a corner off Stott. And it is Savage with the corner. Into the middle, it's headed away. Ote should get there and does. Finds Savage. Back to Graham, to Millen, and the highlight ends. And it looks like we're going to get to half-time at 0-0, which is extremely disappointing. Heath is struggling and probably won't come out for the second half. It's into the middle and headed away. Millen to Heath. Heath's final contribution probably is a shot. Coker crosses it in. Ote gives the ball away. And Heath gets one more touch. Coker has a shot. And it's over the top and away for a goal kick. So Heath is going to be coming off at half time. Hatfield with the ball in. And the header is high and wide. It's away for a goal kick. And we're into 2 added minutes of time. Will there be one more highlight before the end? No. So it is half time and Heath does need to come off. So we'll make that change at half time. We'll encourage the boys. We can still win this. Right, let's take Harrison Heath off. And who can we bring on? We're a little bit limited for options, if I'm honest. Harrison Heath. Let's put Charlie Savage into midfield. Harrison Heath can come off for Let's just Harrison Heath off, and we'll bring on Gabriel Osho, I think. And that would be the sensible move at this point. And we'll just make that one change at half time. Send the boys out for the second half. Give them a demand more immediately. And let's get them on the front foot. So Taylor plays it forward, but we should win that. We do. Right into Ote. Ote back to Graham. Graham to Osho. Osho into Ote. And Willock has fouled him. I think he's going to be off here. He is. So we're facing 10 men for virtually the entire second half. So let's demand more as soon as we can. We're going to go attacking. There's no reason not to at this stage. And it is Clifford to Osho to Millin. Millin runs it forward. Plays it back to Clifford. Needed to swing that in. Finds Osho instead. Millin to Osho. Osho to Reed. Reed with the shot. And Arthur Reed makes it Southend United 1. Darlington 0. And hopefully we'll get the chance to see a replay. We do. And it's Osho to Millin. To Osho. To Reed, who takes a touch and then crashes a shot into the top corner to make it 1-0 to Southend. And that does lift us into the top half of the table, which looks an awful lot better. Wright plays it forward. In fact, he runs forward with it. Infield to Savage. Wright on the overlap. It's over everybody, but Coker retrieves, plays a cross in. And it's back to Wright. And it's a free kick. Savage is in trouble. He's off as well. It's 10 aside. So Charlie Savage has been sent off, which is a long way from ideal. Right, let's bring Osho into central midfield. Let's make him the more defensive minded of the two. Okay, and let's confirm that change. Right. It's Hippolyte to Armstrong. Armstrong's ball in. Proctor intercepts. Reed plays it to Coker. Coker gives the ball away. And we're on the back foot, but Graham should get there to cover. Does. Plays it infield to Proctor. Back to the goalkeeper, Watson, who finds Clifford on the left. Coker to Osho. Osho into midfield. Brings it forward, finds Reed to Ote. And the shot is well held by Edem. Okay, and we need to take Millin off. So let's get him off. Let's get Nathan Ralph on. And it's Millin into the box, but cleared. Graham collects. Proctor. Proctor plays it forward to Osho. Into Ote. Reed has the shots charged down, but Millin will collect. Millin's ball in. Cleared, but Graham intercepts. Reed to Millin. Millin's chip into the box. The header is well held by Edem. And we just need to hold on to this now. It's 1-0. Ote is in here. Has the shot. Well off target. And Darlington are starting to come forward a bit more. So I think we go back to positive. Now that it's 10 aside. and we've made 2 subs. We've got 1 left. I think we take off probably, let's have a look. In fact, everyone's playing well, to be honest, apart from Clifford, and we haven't got a left back on the bench. Stop to Hatfield, to Taylor, ball forward, Proctor clears, right, plays it wide left to Coker, back to Clifford, who takes it forward, finds Osho, it's into the box, Osho collects the clearance, right to Reed, finds Clifford, the ball loops up in the air and hits the crossbar. It's away for a Southend United corner. I think I'm going to give Ote a rest as Coker makes it 2-0. Let's bring on Sam Dalby. In fact, no, let's bring on Charles Sago for Coker. That would be a more sensible move. As you watch a replay of the goal, we're 2-0 up now with 15 minutes to go. And Edem plays it forward. We win possession back. Clifford in the left back position to Osho, to Graham. Proctor into Osho. Sago. Clifford on the overlap. The left back getting right the way down to the touchline. It's played in. And the header is on target, but straight at Edem. And we're, just over 10 minutes away from full time. And Watson comes all the way out of his penalty area. Plays it to his defenders. Sago to Clifford. Clifford with the ball over the top for Ote. Ote with the smart finish. Makes it 3-0. No, he doesn't. It is offside. Let's have a look at the high angle replay. It's very tight, but it is the right decision. And we're Ralph now on the right to Reed, to Clifford on the left, into Sago, back to Clifford. Clifford takes it right to the touchline, finds Osho. Osho's cross. The header hits the crossbar via the gloves of the goalkeeper, so it's a corner. Clifford with the in-swinger, headed away. Ralph will collect with 10 minutes to go. And I think we're going to drop it back down to key highlights, because it's taking rather a long time, so we will go to key highlights for the rest of the episode. Ralph now with the ball, back to Graham, into Osho, Clifford into Sago, Clifford to Ote, but it's cleared and Proctor collects. Graham, right to Ralph again, and Ralph plays it to Osho. Sago left to Clifford, into the middle. Ote is beaten to it and it's cleared. Ralph beats his man, finds a cross, headed away. Clifford plays it in, but it's out of the area, and Ralph has the shot, charged down and cleared. We're into the last 5 minutes. 2-0 up. It's looking like a comfortable win in the end. And we sit just outside the playoff positions at the end of this match, as it stands, obviously. But there's one added minute left, and we have, I think, seen it through. We have. It finishes Southend United 2, Darlington 0, and I'll see you in a moment for match 2 of the episode. Time now for the second match of today's episode, as we make the trip to Hampshire to face Eastleigh And the team for that one is Rory Watson in goal, back four of Archie Davis, Gabriel Osho, Sam Graham and Tom Clifford. Harry Noon is at the base of midfield, Bryn Morris and Arthur Reed ahead of him, Tyreek Wright and Charles Sago the wingers, Aramid Ote up front. Let's submit the team and go and do the team talk. Okay, well, the assistant manager is recommending we're favourites for a reason. Go out there and make sure they're left in no doubt as to why. Okay, let's do that with no gesture. And that's left them either motivated or composed without any exceptions, including the subs, so that's absolutely ideal. Let's kick the match off and try and get the win. Okay, so we're waiting for the first highlight to appear. We're on key highlights, which is fine. Okay. Let's demand more. We should win the game. So let's try and make sure that we do. I mean, Eastleigh are currently above us in the league on goal difference, but hopefully we can put that right today. Okay, let's have a look. So Bromley have taken the lead against Dagenham. That still leaves nobody on more than 4 points. So we're currently joint top of the league. And McDonald plays the ball forward. It's headed down. And Watson gets it. Clears to Ote, who beats his man. And gets his first goal for Southend, and that is a lovely goal. We'll watch the replay with 24 minutes gone. It's Eastleigh 0, Southend United 1. The long ball forward, Ote just out-muscles Williams and then plants a fine finish in the top corner beyond the reach of the Eastleigh goalkeeper to make it 1-0. Graham to Clifford, into Noon. Clifford loses the ball, but it's back to Graham. Osho into Morris. Ote to Noon. Reed hits the crossbar, and Govia clears it for a corner to Southend. It's an in-swinging corner from Clifford. The flick header is over the top, and the highlight ends. And we're now second in the table, behind Halifax Town on goal difference, who have also currently got 6 points from a possible 6. How are they getting on? Let's have a look. Are they just the 1 goal to the good? They are. And that one is over the top for Eastleigh, and the highlight ends. So let's demand more. We need a second goal. And it's Clifford with the corner. Headed away. Clifford will pick this up. Can he get a cross in? No, but finds Osho. Graham. Clifford to Morris. Davis. Turns and plays to Osho. Back to Watson, the goalkeeper, who feeds Graham. Watson won't have appreciated that back pass, but does deal with it. Morris gives the ball away to Egan. Ayoma back to Curry. Egan plays it in to House. We win it back, but then immediately give it away to Smart, which wasn't very smart. House to Drew, I think that was. And the shot is over and the highlight ends. We get to half time with a 1-0 lead. So let's go and give the lads some words of encouragement. Going well, capable of even better, I couldn't agree more. No need to make any subs at half time. Let's encourage the boys. And the first sub is going to be right, I think. But not yet. We'll wait until probably around 55 minutes. Clifford down the left side. Stobbs was thinking about diving in but didn't. If he had, he'd have been off. Osho to Davis into right. Morris into Reed. Reed with the shot. McDonald makes a comfortable save and then clears. And it is Govia into Smart. Egan to Ayoma. Watson makes a save, spills it and concedes a corner. So there are plenty of tired legs out there. Osho gets it clear. Sago completes the job. Right. Yeah, Wright is the one that needs to come off. And we'll bring on Ollie Coker to replace him. Morris into right. Back to Noon. Wide to Davis. Clips it in. And Sago plays it behind Clifford, but Clifford will get there. Keeps it in. Runs forward himself down the left flank. Has he got room for a cross? No, but finds Reed. Clifford again. Reed. Clips it across. Morris with the header. And it is off target and out for a goal kick. And Graham wins his header. Sago back to Watson. Osho. Right to Davis. Into Coker. Morris. Plays Coker in on the overlap. Morris to Sago, who will keep this in on the far side. Clifford crosses. Morris with the header. Ote to Sago. And it's back into Bryn Morris, who gets his first goal of the season to make it Easterley 0, Southend United 2. And we will watch the replay. So Clifford clips it in. Header from Morris. Ote. Sago back in the middle to Morris, who finishes through a crowd to make it 2-0. And that should be job done. Right, Reed needs to come off. Have we got a central midfielder on the bench? No. I think what we'll do is put Sam Dalby in there. And it's Osho clears to Coker. Over the top for Ote, who takes a touch and then smashes it against the crossbar. And it's a goal kick. Smart. Over the top. Egan is in here. And he does put it away to cut the deficit for Eastleigh. No, it's disallowed. It remains 2-0. We'll watch the replay. And he's comfortably offside. He's miles offside. It's not even close. That's into the last 25 minutes. One more sub remaining. I think we're going to take Graham off. Although we have got a left back, Nathan Ralph. And in fact Archie Proctor can play there as well. But we'll bring Proctor on for Graham as the final change. With about 15 minutes or so to go. Clifford's going to see this one through to the end. And we take our 2-0 lead into the last 10 minutes or so. It's looking like we'll close it out reasonably comfortably. The XG certainly seems to indicate it's been a comfortable afternoon. And Sago gives it to Noon. Back to the goalkeeper Watson. Over the top. Ote beats his man again. And this time Ote drags his shot wide. it's been a good game. We're 2-0 up. Proctor heads clear. Ayoma collects. Ayoma gets it in, and I think it's an own goal. It is an own goal from Tom Clifford. In the 89th minute, we've got 3 added minutes to survive. And we're into the first of those now. Can we survive for the 3 points? We certainly deserve to. And the answer to that is going to be yes, we can. So we end the match and the episode with a win. So that's 2 wins from 2. And I will be back in a moment where I'll show you the league table and tell you what's coming up on tomorrow's episode. Time now to take a look at the early league table, and as you can see, we're in 4th position, one of 5 teams with a maximum 6 points from 6. So let's take a look now at what is coming up on tomorrow's episode, and I'm going to bring you back to show you back-to-back games against former league clubs in Grimsby and Yeovil. So we'll come back for those in the middle of September, and that will be on tomorrow's episode. So if you've enjoyed that, please leave a nice thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to my channel for weekday Football Manager videos. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and goodbye.